I call to order the Gladstone City Council special meeting. It's March 23rd, 2020, 4:30 p.m. Could you please do the roll?
Councilor Ripley?
Here.
Councilor Neese?
Here.
Councilor Tracy?
On the phone here.
Councilor Reisner?
On the phone here.
Councilor Todd?
On the phone here.
Councilor Mercero?
Here.
Mayor Stemple?
Here. Could everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
God bless America.
All right, we only have one item on our regular agenda tonight, and that's resolution number 1175, declaring a state of emergency. We're going to consider approval of that resolution. What I'd like to do is read it into the record. Would you like me to read it now, or go ahead and do that after any discussion? Anybody care?
Read it now.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Resolution number 1175, a resolution declaring a state of emergency. Whereas the City of Gladstone has enacted a local ordinance, Gladstone Municipal Code Chapter 8.16, pursuant to the authority granted by ORS Chapter 401 and the City Charter, that provides direction for the city, its officials, and others in the event that an emergency or disaster exists within the city, and which provides for executive responsibility in times of emergency, and specifically delegates authority to declare a state of emergency to the City Council, and whereas the following conditions have resulted in the need for the declaration of a state of emergency. The coronavirus, COVID-19, has been detected in Clackamas County, and the Clackamas County Board of Commissioners has declared a state of emergency relating to COVID-19 in Clackamas County, Oregon. And the Governor of the State of Oregon has declared a state of emergency relating to COVID-19 in the State of Oregon, and the President of the United States has declared a national emergency relating to COVID-19 in the United States. And whereas the foregoing circumstances constitute a threat of imminent, widespread, or severe damage, injury to persons or property, human suffering, loss of life, and financial loss, which in determination of the City Council will cause such a significant damage as to warrant disaster assistance from resources other than the city's, to supplement the efforts and available city resources to alleviate the damage, loss, hardship, or suffering caused, and whereas the foregoing circumstances require a coordinated response beyond that which occurs routinely, and the required response cannot be achieved solely with the added resources acquired through mutual aid or cooperative assistance agreements. And whereas the foregoing circumstances affect all of the territory within the city limits, and whereas the foregoing circumstances are anticipated to remain in effect or for a period of at least 2 weeks. Now, therefore, the City of Gladstone resolves as follows. It is declared that a state of emergency now exists in the City of Gladstone, encompassing all of the area within the city limits. And it is further declared that the city and its officials and employees shall be authorized to take such actions and issue such orders as are determined to be necessary to protect the public and property and to efficiently conduct activities that minimize or mitigate the effect of the emergency as described in Gladstone Municipal Code Chapter 8.16. And it is further declared that the city shall take all necessary steps authorized by law to coordinate response and recovery from this emergency, including but not limited to requesting assistance and potential reimbursements from the State of Oregon and the appropriate federal agencies. And it is declared that the City of Gladstone has expended all appropriate and available resources. And it is further declared that emergency procurements of goods and services are authorized pursuant to ORS 279B.080, ORS 279C.335, Section 6, ORS 279.380, Section 4, and all other applicable laws and rules, including the city's public contracting code, And it is further declared that the city administrator is authorized to adjust utility billing and service procedures as necessary to address the emergency. And it is further declared that the city, acting through the city administrator or council as appropriate, may reallocate and use any city funds for emergency use in the manner set forth in state law. This resolution is to be adopted by the City of Gladstone this 23rd day of March 2020, shall be effective immediately, and shall remain in effect until the 28th day of April 2020 unless superseded sooner. Do we have any discussion?
No.
None for me.
Anybody on the phone?
No.
Any questions, discussion?
Not for
No,
me.
not at this time.
Okay, would someone like to make a motion, please?
I'll make the
Mayor,
motion
I
that we
move that we
discuss.
vote against resolution 1175.
Do we have a
I'll
second?
second.
Motion was made by Counselor
Aye.
Tracy and seconded by Counselor Neese. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Actually, let's do a roll call vote.
Counselor Ripley,
Yes.
Counselor Neese,
Counselor Neese?
Yes.
Counselor Tracy,
Aye.
Counselor Reisner,
Aye.
Counselor Todd,
Aye.
Counselor Mercero,
Aye.
Mayor Stemple.
Aye. The resolution is passed. Would someone like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting, please?
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Motion was made by Counselor Ripley, seconded in tandem by a bunch of people on the phone. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Meeting was canceled, or adjourned at 4:38 p.m.